MegaPodTastic.
Good morning, MegaPodlings. This is Krazy Joe. I apologize. I should have had this video up much sooner, but the holiday threw me off. About a week ago, a couple movies were made available on physical media. You can buy them in stores now. They came out like over a week ago, but holiday weekend. Our good friends at Warner Brothers sent me 2 review copies to check out. We're going to talk about both of them now. Let's start with Batman Year One. Batman Year One on 4K release. This movie, Batman Year One, came out several years ago. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 2011, the original release. I think it was 2011. I don't know. If it's not 2011, I'm not far off. It's right around there. But now it's re-released. This is called the Commemorative Edition, and it's available on 4K now. A lot of good special features on here. And I got to tell you, I had never seen this movie, even though it came out several years ago. This is one of the DC animated films I had not seen. And it's good. It's really good. The only thing is it's only an hour long, which is a little odd. It's a short film. It's only 1 hour. But it's loaded with special features. So look, here's what you get. You get the 4K and the Blu-ray copy. 4K and Blu-ray. In typical fashion, Warner Brothers puts all the special features on the Blu-ray. So if you want to watch the special features, you got to pop in the Blu-ray disc. The 4K disc is how I watched the movie, and it looks fantastic. Great 4K transfer. But the special features we put on the separate disc, we get Reinventing Gordon, which is a pretty long retrospective on the character of Commissioner Gordon. His history in the comics and movies and television and other media. Commissioner Gordon's a major character in Batman Year One. Conversations with DC Comics, you get like some of the creators of the comics sitting around having a roundtable discussion. Dan DiDio, who I believe he left DC Comics. I don't think he's there anymore, but for a long time he was the president, or I don't know what his title was. He was the main guy at DC Comics for a long time. But you had Dan DiDio sitting around with Scott Snyder, I believe his name is, who's one of the current writers of Batman, and the famous classic Batman writer Denny O'Neil, and they sit around and talk about the history of Batman and bringing Batman back to his dark roots in the 70s, which is what Denny O'Neil did after the 60s made Batman very, very campy. That's a good discussion. I watched that. It's really, really good. You got a commentary with Alan Burnett, and you get a DC showcase. A lot of these came with an extra short film. You would get the feature and an extra short film. This one is a Catwoman short, and it's pretty good. Now, one interesting thing about this movie, one thing that I found interesting, it's got not one, but two Commissioner Gordons in it. Because Commissioner Gordon is one of the main characters in the film, and he's voiced by Breaking Bad star... name out of the head. Name out of the head. Oh, my God. Star of Breaking Bad. What's that guy's name? I'm having a day, man. I'm having a day. I did another video a little while ago, and I forgot a name. Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston. That's his name. Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad. He does the voice of Commissioner Gordon in this. But here's where it gets interesting. The voice of Batman in this film. The voice of Batman in this film is provided by Ben McKenzie. Now, what's interesting is, at the time this was made, he had not yet done it. But he would go on to play Commissioner Gordon himself on the TV series Gotham. So you've got Bryan Cranston voicing James Gordon, and you've got an actor who later on went to play James Gordon for several years on television in the role of Batman. So this is a 2 Gordon film here, which makes it all the more appropriate that you have this reinventing Gordon special feature. And because this is a commemorative edition, the commemorative edition was made after the Gotham TV series. Even though the original movie was made pre-Gotham, this 4K disc and its special features are post-Gotham, so they are able to include Ben McKenzie's version of Commissioner Gordon in the Reinventing Gordon feature on the disc. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to give a big recommendation to Batman Year One. If you're a Batman fan, this is something you're going to want to check out. Maybe you've already seen it, because like I said, it is an older film. But I recommend this disc. You're not going to get the movie in better picture quality than this. And the special features are worth checking out. Now, the other movie Warner Brothers sent me, actually, it's 4 movies. The other 4 movies Warner Brothers sent me, the Mad Max Anthology. The Mad Max Anthology. This contains Mad Max, the movie that is known as Mad Max 2 all over the world, and yet known as The Road Warrior here in the United States. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and Mad Max Fury Road, starring Tom Hardy. So you get 4 Mad Max movies. Now let me tell you right off the bat, I gotta be honest, I don't like the original Mad Max. I've tried, I just can't get into the original Mad Max. But the 3 sequels, they're all really good movies. I don't think I'm saying anything surprising here. I think it's genuinely agreed across the board that the 2 best films in this franchise are The Road Warrior and Fury Road. I think those are pretty much across the board the 2 most popular. The Road Warrior is really the film that put this series on the map, because the original Mad Max came out, very popular in Australia, didn't, do so hot throughout the rest of the world. It got released, got a minor release here in the United States. It was not some huge hit outside of Australia. But The Road Warrior, the reason the title, it was Mad Max 2 in Australia, and I guess in Europe, but they changed the title to The Road Warrior in the US because they realized nobody in the US knew who Mad Max was. You couldn't call this movie Mad Max 2 in the US. No one would go see it, because who's going to go see a sequel to a movie they've never seen? So they changed the title to The Road Warrior. Good move, because the film did become a massive success and led to several sequels. So here you've got all 4 films looking spectacular. I went back, even though I'm not a fan of the film, I checked out the picture quality on Mad Max, fast forwarded through it, was kind of skipping around. The original Mad Max from 1979, it looks great. And then the Beyond Thunderdome and The Road Warrior also look great. And I don't think anyone should be surprised Fury Road looks great. That is the latest film. It was only made a couple of years ago. So, of course, as the latest film in the series, the last one made, you would expect that one would look good, whereas the others, they're older prints. But all 4 look great. They look terrific. There's no real special features on these discs. Unless I don't know, I didn't see any special features. I think there might have been, was there a commentary track on one of them? I don't know. They don't list any special features. But one thing I will say, while there's no special features listed on these discs, there is an intro on The Road Warrior. You could watch The Road Warrior with an intro by Leonard Maltin. Film critic Leonard Maltin kind of puts the film in a little bit of perspective, tells you the background, the changing of the title, gets into all that in the intro. So if you are a fan of the Mad Max franchise, this is really a must-have. These movies, they couldn't look better. They look fantastic. This is the definitive way to watch these movies, I would say. So pick that up. Available now, Mad Max Anthology. And Batman Year One, also available now. Thank you to Warner Brothers for sending me these review copies. They look spectacular. And these are 2 films I would recommend putting in your collection. So get them now. Get them now. Who knows? Maybe you'll find, it's the week of Cyber Monday's over, but there's sales all over the place this week. You might be able to pick these up for a song. I don't know, but I recommend them. Check it out. Thank you to Warner Brothers. Keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander Adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. I know we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.